Hi Lila, welcome. So welcome everyone, it's Karen here at Some Magic Inspirations, and decided to go live. I've got a bit of time today. Rest of the week might be awkward. So today I've got guided to do your next 72 hours. So we're going to use oracles, we're going to use tarot, to see, these are general messages to see what might be coming in for you. And remember to check out not just your sun, your moon, your rise, and your Venus. My daughter is back home. She was in hospital a few days. Lila, thank you for asking. So she's back home, and I'm going to see her tomorrow because she lives in London. So she's not near me, but she's doing much better. Thank you for asking. So anyone that's new, if you're here live, you can pop a question in the chat and get a message answered, a message. But please only put the question once, as I've had issues with people keep posting the same question. I will get your message. You just need to be patient because I'm also doing all the signs, all the 12 signs of the zodiac. So I just want to start off with a light worker message for the collective. So we've got initiation by fire, number 22. A new life is a blessing, but that doesn't mean it is easily won. Sometimes the process can be challenging, even whilst the heart trusts in what is taking place. This experience of initiation by fire is the divine making its presence felt in your life. It will be one of the most freeing and empowering experiences you'll have while in the physical body. It may ask you to confront fears, insecurities, as you learn to trust the divine unconditionally. Know the universe will always provide for you, and always in the way that's best for you, even if you don't understand why it needs to happen in the way it does. Keep your eye on the inner transformations that are occurring. Rather than fearing the outer changes, the universe loves you and holds you in high regard. Remember this and trust. Initiation is an advanced spiritual lesson, and you are being honoured by what is happening in your life now. You are strong enough to get through it and thrive into your new life, like a radiant phoenix, triumphantly emerging from the sacred fire. So a beautiful message for the collective. Thank you for your questions. I will get to those soon. I'm just going to start off. Hello, Sadiqa. I'm just going to start off with the signs. So we're going to do Aries. So your next 72 hours for the highest light, love and truth. We're going to use Oracle and we're going to use Tarot. So what does Aries need to know? What is coming in? What is the message for the next 72 hours? Next 72 hours for Aries. Next 72 hours. So you've got peace and harmony. Next 72 hours. Wow, good luck. Next 72 hours for Aries. Next 72 hours for Aries. Okay, Aries, so we've got peace and harmony. So if you've been going through a turbulent time, if there's been, chaos or stress or anxiety, whatever you've been going through, you're coming into a time of peace and harmony in your life. You're going to feel much more peaceful. Things are going to flow. Things are going to feel easier. And luck is on your side here. You're right to be strong and optimistic about the opportunities ahead. So there's good luck, there's good opportunities, so keep your eye open for that. And we've got Cobweb, protected from negative forces beyond your control. So you're very protective right now. Okay, Aries, you're very protected, so know that. Okay, know that you're protected. So what else? The next 72 hours. Next 72 hours for Aries. Yeah, so we've got the harvest, justice coming in. You know, you're reaping the rewards for whatever hard work you've been putting in. Yeah, we've got wish fulfillment coming in. So whatever you've been working on, yeah, transformation energy. So you're going through a transformational period here. Okay, there's some sort of transformation. Let's get a fortune cookie for Aries. Let's get a fortune cookie. So we've got commitment coming in. A commitment is indicated around love or business that will make you feel better. So something you're going to commit to. So for some of you, it's a business, your work, and for others, it could be love. Okay, so that is Aries. So beautiful messages. So I'm going to do a couple of signs, and then we will get your questions. So as I said, please only put your question once. Okay, you don't need to keep putting your question. So now we're on Taurus. So next 22 hours for Taurus. 2 hours for Taurus. Next 22 hours for Taurus. Next 22 hours. I'm going to do Gemini after Taurus, and then I will get your questions. So just have patience. Okay, so for Taurus, we've got emergence, creation, rebirth, magician energy. So you are the magician, you are creative, okay? You're creating the life that you desire by your thoughts, words, and actions. So make sure you're focusing on the positive, make sure you're focusing on what you do want, because the universe doesn't know the difference between what we want and what we don't want. So what's your thoughts, what's your words, what's your actions around this time? And we've got bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. So if you've had any issues in your life, any problem, you're going to be overcoming that. Okay, you're going to find a solution. And so don't get into that worry energy. You know, see yourself with the outcome that you desire, because you're creating that with your own intentions. And we've got a communication comes in. So, and it's got a heart on the envelope. So there could be a message of love coming in towards you. So it doesn't have to be a letter. It can be a text, an email. Okay. Hello, Indu. Welcome. Hello, Keenan. I'm not going to put up with people's BS. Stop judging people. Okay, so for Taurus, the next 72 hours. Yeah, we've got balance coming in. Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, brand new beginning. There could be a new job offer, a new financial opportunity coming in. And we've got Ace of Cups. So yeah, we had that communication around love. So there's a new beginning love coming towards you if that's what you're looking for. So let's get your fortune cookie. So we've got positive work outcomes, consistent efforts will bring rewards, and a major purchase is worth making. So yeah, for those of you with work or job situations that are on your mind right now, they're going to work out. Okay, so don't worry about that. And you're creating that with your own thoughts, words, and actions. So as I said, make sure you focus on positive outcomes. Hello, Jacob. Hello, blessed Lady T. Welcome. So I'm just going to do Gemini, and then I will look at your questions. So the next 72 hours for Gemini. Next 72 hours for Gemini. Next 72 hours for Gemini. Next 72 hours. Okay, so for Gemini, we've got the Chariot energy there. Charge ahead with confidence, stay strong and focused. So you're moving forward in life. So be in the energy of confidence, stay strong. You are going to get to where you're going. Just keep moving forward. And we can see here you're overcoming obstacles. And we've got the key here as well. And it says successful outcome to your problems. So whatever your problems are, you are going to move forward. You're going to resolve it. You have the key. Okay, you have the answer to whatever problem or issue you're going through. So let's look at your tarot. Your next 72 hours. Yeah, you have the strength with this strength card. You have the strength, the knowledge and the wisdom, okay, to overcome anything that you're dealing with right now. So remember that. Yeah, look, we've got the Chariot again. Wow. So your life is going to move forward very, you know, it could move very quickly and then in a very positive way. Okay, so be in that positive mindset. Yeah, you never gave up with the Nine of Wands. You never gave up hope. You just, and it's time for a new beginning. You're just moving forward. Okay, you're just having that fresh start, a new beginning. Let's get your fortune cookie. So we've got nature. Interact with nature in the outdoors, around animals, farms, or by the ocean. This would be good for the soul and healing for you. So if you've been stuck indoors a long time, if you've not been going out, you know, the message is to get out on the fresh air. It's very healing. It's very calming for our nervous system. It's a really good place to energize yourself, to feel connected, especially if you're going through a stressful time. Okay, so let's look at your questions. So Sadiqa was the first question. What is my husband's next action in our relationship? Okay, let's have a look, Sadiqa. For the highest light, love and truth. What is Sadiqa's husband's next action in their relationship? What's their next action? For the highest light, love and truth, what is their next action? What is their next action? Yeah, so we've got the World. So I definitely feel wants a new beginning. Yeah, he wants things to be successful. He wants, with the Six of Wands, he wants things to work out. And we've got the Star energy. So, you know, you are a wish fulfillment. Yeah, he sees your soulmates, okay? He sees your soulmates. Yeah, he wants to bring balance to this with the Six of Coins. Yeah, he's got a lot of passion for you with your Knight of Wands. Yeah, balance again. He wants to bring balance to this situation. What's the outcome? What's the outcome? Yeah, we've got Knight of Cups energy. So there's passion and love here. Okay, and he wants to offer you romance, passion, fun, and love. Okay? So, yeah, communication. If he's not communicating, he's going to communicate with you. and tell you how he feels, okay? So Lila would like a general birthday reading. Happy birthday, Lila. So for Lila, for the highest light, love and truth, what does Lila need to know right now around her birthday? For the highest light, love and truth. That flew out. What's that? Empress there. So that in there. Yes, so Lila, your message. So we've got the Four of Swords, clarified by the High Priestess. So for me, the Four of Swords is always about healing, really, because it comes after the Three of Swords, which is about heartbreak, loss, breakups. And, you know, we all need to take time out and rest and recharge. So if you're not doing that, I feel the advice is to rest, recharge, and clarify by the High Priestess. So connect with your own intuition, go inwards, maybe meditate, maybe pray, you know, do something, do a ritual, something to help yourself, something to, you know, focus on you, give yourself the love and attention. And again, we've got the Emperor's energy. So that is the divine feminine energy. I feel that's you coming into that energy of, which is being receptive and open and loving and nurturing to self, and not in that chaser energy, not running after people or situations, but being receptive, being magnetic. And with the Ace of Swords, it's just being honest with yourself, just being truthful about what it is you truly desire. And we've got the moon energy, so we're actually in the full moon energy right now. The full moon was last week, wasn't it, I think? I lose track of the days, to be honest. So right now, with the moon energy, things can be a bit unclear. You may not see clearly right now. Some things may not be, you may not see them straight away. They may not be in your awareness. But there's a wish fulfillment coming in with the Nine of Cups. So use that moon energy to manifest, you know, set your intentions, put your intentions out there, as I say. Watch your words, thoughts, and actions. Make sure they're in a positive mindset, positive words, positive actions, because you're pulling in your Nine of Cups, you know, your wish fulfillment. Yeah, and Queen of Coins, I feel you're attracting in abundance, you're attracting financial abundance, stability, you know, feeling good in your own energy, you know, feeling good about yourself. Yeah, we've got Ace of Cups. So being in that self-love energy, I feel, and there could be a new beginning in love coming in as well, once you're in that receptive energy. A message for Lila. So we've got this also reminds me of the Phoenix. We've got the solar eclipse, growth, opportunities and change. So you're coming into a period of growth, emerging like the Phoenix out of the ashes, like I said, with that healing energy. Maybe you've been going through a period of healing, a time of introspection, and you're coming into a time of growth, new opportunities and change. So just be open to that. Okay, just be open to that. So that's your message, Lila. Thank you for your support. So for those of you watching now and those that watch the replay, my main thing is I do healing with the compassion key modality, and we use self-directed compassion. I have a special offer right now. Your first session, which is an hour, it normally goes to an hour and a half actually, is £60 right now. So if you're interested in that, I will leave the link below to my website. You can check out that, and also my email where you can contact me to book a session. So, Inda, are you saying you want a message for Cancer? I'm not sure if you're asking a question there, Indu. So, Blessed Lady T. Things are better than they were last week, Blessed Lady T. Thanks for asking. So you were in your home state for the last 4 weeks, and it didn't go as planned. How is my DM feeling about me now? I'm sorry to hear that. It sounds like it didn't go the way you wanted it to, in a negative way. Is that what you're meaning? I feel that's what you're meaning. Okay, let's have a look. So, how is Blessed Lady T's DM feeling about her now? How is Blessed Lady T feeling about her? Sorry, how is Blessed Lady T's DM feeling about her? The highest light, love and truth. How is her DM feeling about Blessed Lady T? How is Blessed Lady T's DM feeling about her? We've got the Queen of Wands, the Eight of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. So they see, I don't know what your astrology is, but they see you as the Queen of Wands. So they see you as somebody very attractive, very passionate, very creative. You know, they see you as somebody that a lot of people find attractive. And I feel they want to message you with the Eight of Wands. They want to reach out. They want to move things forward passionately. There's a lot of passion here. And again, with the Wheel of Fortune, they want things to move forward. They're wanting things to move forward here. Okay, so it feels like things are a bit stagnant or a bit stuck. What are their next actions? Actions. Yeah, we've got the Hangman, so they're not taking action right now. They're, you know, to me it's like pause energy, you know, taking time out to see things from a higher perspective from the other person's point of view. We've also got the Page of Swords, so they could be watching you, keeping an eye on you somehow online, and they do want to come forward. As I said, they want to speak to you with the Ace of Swords, Page of Swords, and got Ace of Swords. So they want to be honest. They want to speak their truth to you. Yeah, they see you as a wish fulfillment here with the Nine of Cups. So there feels like there's a bit of insecurity on your side, and maybe there's a communication breakdown here. So let's get a couple of messages from them. A couple of messages for Lady T. What do they want to say? Yeah, I want to be your one and only. You're so sexy, so sensual, you turn me on. I mean, that's, you know, the Queen of Wands. That's how they see you. I have so much passion and desire for you, set me flame. So, you know, maybe, you know, you're not being able to express yourselves with each other fully. You know, there could be something you need to work on. But he definitely wants things to move forward. That's what I'm getting. Okay, Lady T, thanks for being here. Oh, yeah, I'm a Virgo as well. Bless later, yeah. Okay, let's look at Cancer. So your next 72 hours. Yeah, Virgo men are not always the most... My first husband was a Virgo, but he wasn't very expressive, to be honest. The next 72 hours for Cancer. Next 72 hours for Cancer. You're welcome, Lady T. Okay. So, next 72 hours for Cancer. Okay, so Cancer, it's time for you to be determined, to follow your guidance, to keep moving forward what you want for yourself, okay? We've got the Mountain, which can talk about obstacles. Know that you are protected as you face challenges, but remain cautious. So there could be challenges, there could be obstacles, but you will overcome that. And it could be around love and relationships with that 2-2 energy there. But you are protected, okay? And we've got November came out. So November time, which is only next month, unbelievably. It's crazy, isn't it? There could be definitely a shift in your life, okay? So it could be, you know, we're sort of coming to the middle, aren't we? The middle of October. So that although this is the next 72 hours, it's telling you November is going to be significant for you. And we've got Bridge, successfully overcoming problems. So yeah, it's confirming that for you. You're successfully going to overcome whatever your problems are, whatever the obstacles are. So just keep moving forward. So let's look at your tarot, your next 72 hours for Cancer. Yeah, we've got King of Pentacles. So there could be an earth sign that's significant here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, don't worry about the gender. Somebody who's very grounded, very down to earth. They could be very independent, financially stable. Okay, so this could be a love interest. Yeah, and we've got the Fool energy. So it's about taking that leap of faith. It's about taking a chance here. So let's look at your fortune cookie. We've got opportunities. A stranger is about to change your life. Exciting times and plenty of action. Plus a special family reunion looks likely. So look out for the opportunities. It said there could be challenges. There could be obstacles. But you are going to overcome that. So don't let the challenges or obstacles hold you back. Okay? So that is Cancer. Okay, so let's look at Leo. So for Leo, oh, these flew out. So for Leo, next 72 hours. Oh, hi Kayla, welcome. So your next 72 hours for Leo. Okay, so for Leo, we have empowerment, grounded strength, and stamina. So you have all of that, okay? You have all of that within you. And it's time to step into your empowerment, to take control of your life, to be in charge, and to, you know, really make your own decisions and tap into your strength and your stamina to enable you to succeed. And we've got abundance energy. Lucky times are ahead, along with good news, success, and prosperity. So you stepping into your power, you stepping into your sovereignty, you making those honest decisions for yourself is going to bring in this full abundance for you. And we've got surprise arise, and we've got bouquet roses. So for some of you, there could be some flowers on the way, or it could be a message from a particular somebody, okay? But whatever it is for you, it's a surprise. You're not expecting it, okay? And for some, it could be, a win. You could be winning some money. You could have a sudden increase in your money because you're winning it. Or there's an inheritance coming in, okay? So your next 72 hours for Leo. Next 72 hours for Leo. Yeah, Six of Pentacles is confirming that financial abundance, stability, balance around money. You're going to have enough to cover your bills and more than enough. More than enough to cover your bills and your outgoings. Yeah, we got Empress energy. So stepping into that beautiful energy of abundance, with the Empress energy, being in that magnetic receptive energy, loving, nurturing to self is going to magnetize this towards you. Yeah, Page of Pentacles again. So yeah, it's confirming there's definitely financial rewards coming into you. So look out for that. So let's look at your fortune cookie. So we've got future. You may travel or host an overseas traveller soon. Either way, great social fun awaits. So, yeah, this, surprise. It could be a surprise visitor for some of you. Maybe it's a friend. Maybe you've got a friend abroad or in a different part of the world or country, and they're surprising you. They might need your help in some way. Yeah, and they turn up, okay? So that is Leo. Hello, Yamini, welcome. Hello, Agnatha. So I'm just going to do a couple more signs and then we'll get to your question. So I'm on Virgo right now. So next 72 hours for Virgo. 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 Okay, so for Virgo, we've got a man here. Dealings or relationship with a man. So there could be a significant man in your life. And you're getting into a relationship with this person. Or you could already be in a relationship. But it could be prominent in your life in the next 5 days. And we've got shocking news or surprise. So this could be around this man. There could be shocking news or surprise around a man in your life in some way. Take what resonates. And we've got the Chariot energy. Charge ahead with confidence, stay strong and focused. So your life is going to move forward in a very positive way. And we've got the Sixth energy, which is love, the energy of love for me. So definitely there could be a new beginning. Love for some of you, a new relationship coming in. And we've got the Fool energy. Here, have the courage to embrace change, take risks, be adventurous. So that is the message. Allow yourself to take a chance. Maybe you've been closed off to love. Maybe you've been heartbroken and you felt a bit closed off, but the encouragement is to take a chance, to have courage, and things are going to move forward in a positive way. Okay, so let's look at your tarot for Virgo. Next 72 hours. Hello, Nokohama. Next 72 hours. Next 72 hours. I knew he was going to come out. Any of you who've watched me before, this is the Emperor. And I love this Emperor. He's so sexy. So we had the man. So this is the man. He could be your divine counterpart. Okay, this is your Emperor coming in. He could be somebody that loves the outdoors, loves animals, very, very fit, very active. I doubt whether he's got horns, but you never know. He could have an affinity with nature in some way. And with the Three of Cups, there's definitely something to celebrate. And with the Page of Cups, there is a message of love coming towards you. Okay. So, yeah, beautiful message. So, let's get your fortune cookie. Fortune cookie for Virgo. Yeah, we've got surprise again. A disappointment will be followed by a pleasant surprise. An invitation could bring love to those searching. Wow. I love the way Spirit works. We've got 2 surprise cards in 2 completely different decks. So whatever's happening around this man situation, it is going to really take you by surprise. I feel it's something you're not expecting. Okay, so that is Virgo. So let's get back to your questions. So Yamini's question, what is coming in career? Any guidance needed? Okay, Yamini, let's look at your career. What's happening for Yamini's career? What's happening for Yamini's career? For the highest likelihood of truth, what's happening for their career? What do they need to know about their career? For the highest likelihood of truth, what do they need to know about their career? Yeah, the Chariot. So positive movement forward. Yeah, definitely financially prosperous. You're going to, there could be a job offer coming in here, a new beginning in work in some way, but it's definitely going to be financially prosperous. And we got the World card. So, yeah, the end of one chapter of your life and a new beginning. I don't know if you're interested in travel. Maybe the job could take you somewhere else in the world, if that's something you're interested in. It doesn't have to be. And we got the Justice card. So something's coming in that you deserve, that you've worked hard for. And yeah, 8 of Wands. So positive movement forward. There could be a lot of communication around this. Okay, let's get you some advice. Advice for Yamini. Yeah, so we've got to assess the situation. So get clear in your mind what it is you're trying to do in your work. What sort of job do you want? If you're looking for work, what is it you want in a job? Step up and lead. So be the leader of your own life. Take charge of your situation. And just go for it. Okay, so if you see something out there, and maybe you don't think you're qualified enough or something like that, don't let it hold you back. Okay, because it's very positive energy for you there. So Agnafa's question. Feelings of Sagiel for Agnafa. No contact. Let's use this deck. What are their feelings? What is Sagiel's feelings for Agnafa right now? What is the feelings for Agnafa? Sagiel's feelings for Agnafa. We got renewed hope, so they haven't lost hope with this situation. Yeah, they're working on themselves and they're building up the courage, I feel, to take action on this. Yeah, we got called. They want to reach out to you, I feel. They want to reach out to you. So, is a reconciliation possible? Now, when will a reconciliation happen? You want to know. Will there be a reconciliation? Let's ask the question if there will be a reconciliation. Will there be a reconciliation here? Will there be a reconciliation here? Yeah, we've got a no right now. Okay, so like I said before, you know, it's energy, and energy can change. Okay, so let's get you some advice around that. There's not a reconciliation right now, so some advice for you, Agnetha. Yeah, we've got trust the universe. So trust in the universe, trust in the plan, trust in yourself, because what is for you will not pass you by. Yeah, trust all will be well. So there's trust issues here. There could be trust issues between you and this person. Okay, maybe there was a breakdown in trust. Yeah, remember to breathe. Okay, do some breath work to calm yourself. And just embrace the flow of life. Okay, so just at the moment, just focus on you. Okay, do you. Focus on you right now and let the other person just do them. And you can send them love and energy, but, you know, focus on you. Okay? So No Karma wants messages from Al. It wasn't a great weekend. My daughter's been unwell, but she's better now. So I hope you had a good weekend. So for No Kahama, messages from Al. You're welcome, Agnetha. So I'll do your question next, Kayla, after this. And then I will get back to the signs. So for No Kahama, messages from Al. For highest light, love and truth. It looks like this person's under a lot of stress. Okay, so their health is not good, they're saying. So they're under some stress. I don't know if you're aware of that or not. Yeah, I'm working on my healing right now. So they might have a health issue that they're working on. Okay, so send them loving energy, loving prayers. I want you to be mine, only mine. So right now they've got focus on themselves. They're not feeling, well, for whatever reason, they're not feeling great right now. Yeah, but they have love for you. I love, 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 love you. So they have love for you, but they're focusing on themselves. They're not well. And there's some sort of health issue they're dealing with. So as I say, send them loving energy, loving prayers. But they feel positive about you and them. I'm feeling positive about you and me. So despite what's going on inside of them, they have hope for this. I haven't given up on this. They're just focusing on their health issues right now, whatever that is. Okay? Oh, hello, Sapna. So now I'm doing Kayla's question, which is a general. So for Kayla, for the highest light, love and truth. A general message for Kayla. What does Kayla need to know right now? For the highest light, love and truth. What does Kayla need to know right now? What does Kayla need to know right now? What does Kayla need to know right now? Spirit, what does Kayla need to know right now? What does Kayla need to know right now? Okay, Kayla, so we've got the Seven of Coins clarified by the Two of Wands. So the Seven of Coins is about putting in that time and effort towards that abundance, you know, working hard. So you could be focusing on work right now. You could be focusing on your money. It's about putting in that time and effort, and, you know, you may not have had the reward as yet, but you will get the reward. You know, for the hard work, you are going to get rewarded for that financially. And with the Two of Wands, it could be there's choices to make around your work, career, and the way you make money, or there could be another option as well as your work. You know, there could be two ways that you could be making money in some way, like having a side hustle or something like that. I don't know. But we've got the Ten of Cups clarified by the Six of Cups reversed. So the Ten of Cups is a loving connection. And with the Six of Cups reversed, it's like, it doesn't look like there's a reunion. I don't know if you've been thinking about somebody from your past. Maybe, you know, you were in a relationship, but it doesn't look like that's going to come back. Not at this moment. I don't even know if you want that, but it doesn't look like there's a reconciliation. But there is something coming in. It feels like a new connection. And we've got Judgment energy, which is always for me like something destined, something that you're meant to have. And it's the Nine of Cups. So something, a wish fulfillment is coming in for you that was destined for you. And it, with it being Cups energy, it is around love. Okay. So why is the Ten of Cups there? Why is the Ten of Cups there? Yeah, there is happiness coming towards you with the Sun. There's happiness in a relationship coming towards you. Okay, there are happier times. So why is the Six of Cups reversed? Yeah, Page of Cups reversed. So I feel, you know, there could be somebody in your past. You're not going to hear from them. There is no reunion. I feel it's somebody new. So what is this Nine of Cups about? Yeah, you're manifesting this. You're manifesting your wish fulfillment. So, you know, be careful what you wish for. You know, focus on the good, you know, the positive for yourself. Focus on what you want as opposed to what you don't want, as I always say. Yeah, there's definitely a brand new beginning here. A solid offer coming in. Yeah, Four of Wands. It could lead to, you're going to build a foundation that could lead to a commitment. Who is this connection with? Yeah, it's going to be honest with the Ace of Swords. This connection is going to be very honest, very authentic. Yeah, it's a whole new chapter in your life with the world. You're leaving the past behind. It's a whole new chapter. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune, positive movement forward in your life. Lots of messages, lots of passion, lots of creativity here. Who's it with? Yeah, somebody very balanced. It's going to be a balanced connection. Yeah, it's in divine timing with the Three of Wands. Who's it with? Yeah, it's divine justice. It's not wanting to tell me who it's with. Okay, but that's what I'm getting. It feels like it's somebody new. But obviously energy can change. But it feels like it's a destined connection. And it will happen in divine timing. And it's going to bring you happiness and wish fulfillment. Okay, so I know whenever you ask me for a general, it just wants to give you love readings. So I don't know. I can't control the cards. Okay, Kayla? Oh, thanks, Nokohama. So now I'll do Sapna's question, and then I must get on with the signs. What is Kamlesh thinking about this relationship? What is Kamlesh thinking about this relationship with Sapna? The highest light, love and truth. What is Sapna thinking? I mean, not Sapna, what is Kamlesh thinking? Yeah, it looks like this person's at a crossroads. They have a decision to make. They do feel it's an important connection with you. They feel it was fated that you met. They have some regrets. They made some mistakes here, it feels like. Yeah, they do want a relationship here. They want to connect. Yeah, we got taking the chance. They do want to take a chance with this. Let's get a yes or no. Do they want to proceed further for Sapna? Do they want to proceed further? Yeah, we got a no. So just because it's a no right now, as I always say, it could change. But they definitely have feelings about this. But the timing could be off. They do want to take a chance, but the timing could be off right now. So, as I always say, send them loving energy and focus on yourself right now. So let's move on with the signs. So we're going to look at Libra, your next 72 hours. Your next 72 hours for Libra. Next 72 hours for Libra. Okay, Libra, so we've got illumination, inspiration, positivity and joy, if I can speak. And the number 23, which is a 5 energy. So yeah, you're going to feel enlightened. You're going to wake up to something inside yourself or to the way your life is, and really start tapping into the joy and the positivity in your life. And we've got the tulip there, great passion. So there's something that you're feeling passionate about. So it could be, you know, work, your creativity. It could be a connection. And we've got party time, lots of social invitations. So I feel if you're looking for love, make sure that you know, put yourself out there. If you get invited anywhere, you know, go and have a good time. Connect. You're in that energy of wanting to be positive, joyful, and that's a really good energy to meet somebody in if you're looking for that. And if you get yourself out and about, you've got more chance of meeting somebody. Okay, so let's look at your tarot. Next 72 hours for Libra. Yeah, we've got love coming in with the Two of Cups here. It could be with another air sign, or this could be your energy. But yeah, with the Page of Swords, it could be somebody that's like got an eye on you. It could be a secret admirer. But it is somebody that could be a lot younger than you. But it's somebody that really wants to be honest with you and, you know, be truthful with you. So let's look at your fortune cookie. So we've got luck. A sudden change of luck is likely. Things are working in your favour. Excellent time for networking. So it's going to be a very lucky time, very positive time. Okay, so make the most of that, Libra. Okay? Oh, bless you, Kayla. Yeah, online dating is a bitch. Hi, Nisha. Hello, Shazzy. Hello, Simone. Sag. I'm just sticking with the signs right now, and I will get to your questions soon. So just have patience, or I'm not going to get through them. Okay, so now we're on Scorpio. So your next 72 hours for Scorpio. Your next 72 hours for Scorpio. 72 hours for Scorpio. Next 72 hours for Scorpio. 72 hours for Scorpio. Next 72 hours. Next 72 hours. Next 72 hours. Okay, so for Scorpio, we've got the Lover's energy here. There are two paths ahead. Be true to yourself. So it can talk about a choice. So I feel it could be a choice in love for some of you, okay? But it's about being true to yourself. So be authentic. And we've got the torch there. Spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. So it could be a spiritual connection. It could even be a twin flame connection or a soulmate because of that torch energy there. Okay, so this could be a very intense connection where you help each other spiritually. There is a strong connection, and we've got a vision of what can be manifesting your desires. So this is a really good time to focus on what you want with the moon energy, and to really, focus your mind, your words, your actions, and your feelings actually about, tap into the feelings as if you've already got what you're wanting, if that makes sense, okay? So let's look at the tarot. Your next 72 hours. I know what you mean, Kayla. I've done online, because I've been single a long time. I've done online dating on and off for a long time. And it's just, I don't get it. Grown men are acting like teenagers. Just because I like men. But it's difficult to find anybody decent, to be honest. Very difficult. They seem to have one-track minds. And I'm not a prude by any means. But I want to be seen as a whole person, Anyway, so let's look at Scorpio. For highest light, love and truth. So we've got Six of Cups. So for some of you, it could be a reunion. And I mean, obviously between flame connections, they can be backwards and forwards. It could be separations. Or it could just be, soulmate. You recognise each other. You've known each other in another lifetime. And, when you meet those sort of soul connections, there can be that instant recognition in some way. And I feel you very much bring out each other's inner child. And it's a very playful, fun energy. And you're very authentic with each other. You're very honest. And it's a wish fulfillment here. And I feel that you've both been through a lot of feeling. You both had to do a lot of healing. And it's going to be a very healing connection as well. And together it's a wish fulfillment together. Yeah, we've got signs here. So your future positive direction will reveal itself. Any doubts and confusion will disappear. So I feel you've been seeing the signs, or you're going to see the signs around this connection. Okay? So that is Scorpio. I'm just going to do one more, and then I'll look at your questions. Okay, so for Sagittarius. Oh, okay, Nisha. Yeah, I'm channeling when I do these messages, so I don't always pay attention to what I'm saying, to be quite honest. I'm glad somebody's paying attention. Okay, so for Sagittarius, your next 72 hours. Okay, your next 72 hours. Sagittarius. Hours. Okay, Sagittarius, so we've got celestial assistance, messages, guidance, and listening. So it's time to listen, okay? Your guides and angels are wanting to communicate something to you. So, and if you need guidance or information or signs, pray to them, meditate on it. But open up your heart, open up to receive these messages, ask for their guidance. So they need our permission to come in. Okay, so there could be some beautiful messages waiting to come in for you, some guidance. So be in the silence, be quiet and listen for the guidance. Look out for the signs. We have Cat here and it says two-faced friend. So obviously that may not apply to everybody, but look out for that. There could be somebody in your life who's two-faced. Okay, they're not being authentic, or they're talking about you behind your back. Okay, so watch out for that. And we've got the sun, so happiness and well-being is coming in towards you. So you are going to feel much lighter, you're going to feel more joyful, you're going to be in a good energy, okay? You're going to be in a really good energy. So let's look at your tarot. So your next 72 hours, Sagittarius, your next 72 hours. Yeah, we've got Nine of Swords reversed. So you could have been going through a very stressed period, like anxious period, depressed period, worry, sleepless night, but you're going to be feeling a lot better. Okay, you're coming out that energy. Yeah, we've got the moon reversed. So the moon upright, to me, it's always like things are not clear, things are clouded, you're not seeing the truth of it, things are hidden. But with the moon, you're going to get clarity. You're going to see the truth of something. Something's going to be revealed to you, and you are going to see the truth of something, okay? And we've got the Fool energy. So don't be afraid to take a chance, to take a leap of faith. The universe will catch you. So don't be afraid to take a chance here. So let's look at your fortune cookie. So we've got love here. Love is in the air. A great time for commitment and taking relationships to the next level. So there's the opportunity for love. If you're looking for love, it's a really positive time for love. Okay, so just open up to that and take a chance. The Fool energy is telling you that. And we've got the Sun card. So there's happy times here. But beware of a two-faced friend is all I'm saying there. Okay, let's look at your questions. Where am I at? So Nisha's question, Samantha Vendetti's current feelings towards me. Okay, let's have a look. Samantha's feelings towards Nisha. Samantha's feelings towards Nisha. You're welcome, Kayla. You're welcome, Sapna. Samantha's feelings towards Nisha for the highest light, love and truth. Samantha's feelings towards Nisha. So I've got King of Swords. So this feels like somebody that is not very emotional. They're not, they don't connect with their feelings. They're more in their mind. They could overthink. They're very intellectual. We do have the Six of Cups, which can talk about reunion. I feel they are thinking about you. They're nostalgic about this. We've got the Hermit. So I feel they're spending time alone right now. They could be really thinking about this. They're on their own. Yeah, they want to bring justice to this. They want to put things right, whatever happened. They want to make it right. They want to speak their truth with the Ace of Swords. They want to tell their truth. Yeah, they see you as the Queen of Wands. So they see you as somebody very sexy, very passionate, very creative. So, yeah. So will they contact you this week for the highest light, love and truth? Will Samantha contact Nisha this week for the highest light, love and truth? So we've got a no. A bridge is frail, crossing risky. So right now, I feel this person is withdrawn with that Hermit energy. Okay, so that, as I said, the energies can change. It's a no right now, but the energies can change. Okay, so I feel right now they're spending time alone. They're doing some contemplation or doing some healing. Okay, so just send them some loving energy. I'm not seeing that they will contact you this week, okay? So Simone Sag, will I get married this year? So for the highest light, love and truth, will Simone get married this week? Yeah, Simone Sag get married this year. Simone Sag, will you get married this year? Are you dating anyone, Simone? Simone Sag. Well, it surprised me. We've got a yes. So embrace new opportunities, a fresh day begins. So I get the feeling you're not actually seeing anybody. I mean, maybe you are. But it's saying embrace new opportunities. Okay, so there is the opportunity for you to get married. I mean, there's not actually many months left in this year, to be honest with you. But so if you're single right now, something could certainly start. Okay, so it's time to take action. It's time to put yourself out there if that's what you want for yourself. Let's get you some guidance. Yeah, believe in your good luck, okay? Just be in that positive energy. Yeah, leave the past behind you. So don't bring the past into your present and open up to change. So be ready, okay, to take action. There are times when we need to take action in our lives, okay, to make things happen, okay? So if you're single right now and you're looking for love and you want to get married, make sure that you take action and you put yourself out there, okay? Oh, you're welcome, Simone. Good luck. Yeah, good luck. We all deserve love, but it's not always easy in these days, is it? It's not always easy to find. Okay? So let's look at Capricorn. Your next 72 hours for Capricorn. Next 72 hours. Next 72 hours. So we're on Capricorn right now. Okay, so Capricorn, we've got shifting frequencies, intensity choices, alignment. So yeah, your frequency is rising. We've got the number 52 or 7, so yeah, 52 7. So very spiritual number. So you could be a spiritual person or you're on a spiritual journey right now, and your frequencies are rising. So again, it's about if you feel low, get yourself out into nature, listen to some upbeat music. There are ways around it to raise your vibration. For me, I love to go down by the ocean. I live near the ocean now, and I've got I'm grateful to have that. And listening to the ocean and the fresh air is really, really positive. So whatever you can do to shift your energy, you are rising, your frequency is rising. And again, engage with your creativity, your passions, focus on the things that you like to do. That always makes us raise our vibration. And you are rising again. We've got rising again, the Phoenix. So you're rising, maybe you've been going through some dark times and you're coming out of it now. You're rising up like the Phoenix. And we're in the year of the snake, which is the year of transformation for a lot of us. And shedding the old ways, shedding our skin to make way for the new. And I feel that's what you've been working on, or that's what you're working on now. And we've got great passion here. So it could be that you have a great passion in your life. Now, this could be love, it could be a love interest, or it could be a creative endeavor, or it could be, I don't know, work passion, or, whatever it is in your life. Maybe you love to travel, whatever it is, something that really, stirs your passion. And I feel that's going to be really help uplift your energy. So let's look at your next 72 hours for the tarot. For Capricorn, your next 72 hours. Yeah, but the Five of Swords, I feel you've been in conflict. You could have been in internal conflict, or it could be externally. and you're coming out of that negative energy and into balance with the Six of Coins. So you're balancing your energies, and you're going to feel much calmer, much more peaceful. Yeah, and we've got wish fulfillment coming in. So yeah, being in that much more positive vibe, that high vibration, you're attracting your wishes, your dreams. So let's look at your fortune cookie for Capricorn. Wow, we've got sunshine. The sun is shining on your career and business. Fabulous communication and relationships. So the sun is about to shine for you because you're coming out of a negative phase in some way, and you're going to feel much lighter and brighter. And we've got that, the energies there, a lot of yellow energy here. So very positive. So that was Capricorn. So now we're going to get on to Aquarius. So your next 72 hours for Aquarius, next 72 hours. Aquarius. Next 72 hours for Aquarius. Next 72 hours for Aquarius. Okay, so look at this. We've got unity, a time of divine understanding, renewal, peace and hope. You radiate and attract great love. So we've got unity coming in. You're coming into union with somebody. So you could already be with somebody. And if you're single right now, you're going to meet somebody, okay? I know this is within the next 5 days, but it's whenever you come across it. It's a timeless reading, okay? You're going to be meeting somebody. Because you're in that right vibration, you're going to meet your match. And it is peaceful and it is harmonious. And we've got Rose confirming that romance is in the air. So again, it's a timing thing. You're going to be in the right energy. And the person that's meant for you is going to be in the right energy. And it's attracting, like attracts like. So let's look at your tarot. Tarot for next 2 hours for Aquarius. Yeah, you're strong. You've overcome a lot and you've got wisdom. You've gained wisdom in relationships. Wow, we got the sun. So happy times ahead, okay? Happy times ahead for you, Aquarius. So let's get your fortune cookie. So I've got communication. A reunion could bring love or a rekindling of friendships. A lucky win seems likely. So yeah, this could be a reunion for some of you. This could be somebody returning. But yeah, really positive energy there for Aquarius. Okay, so we're going to finish with Pisces. So before I go, I just want to remind any of you watching the replay that I am a healer. I use self-directed compassion, and it can help you with any issue that you're going through, whether it's relationship problems, money problems, if you're dealing with any addictions, if you're dealing with trauma, if you've lost a loved one, if you're really struggling and feeling stuck in your life, I can help with any of that, okay? And right now I'm doing a special offer, £60 for the first hour, a 1 hour session. It normally goes to an hour and a half, to be fair. So it's £60 right now for a limited period. So I will leave the link to my website and you can check it out, and testimonials and pricing. And special offers are available if you reach out, and you can reach out to pay or with any questions to book a session on my email, soulmagic99@gmail.com, and I will leave it in the comments of the replay. And if any of you would like to donate to the channel to help support me, I will leave my PayPal link as well. Not expected, but will be very kind and grateful for any donations. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your questions. So I'm just going to finish finished now with Pisces. So next 72 hours for Pisces. Next 72 hours. Oh, thanks, Simone. It's kind of you. Appreciate that, Simone. It does take energy to do these readings, to be honest with you. It may not seem like it, but it does. Okay, so we're on Pisces, and you've got adventure, innocence, play, and discovery. And we've got a number 1. So, and she's like looking into like a portal. So I feel, and she's got the key, you know, it's like there's a new opportunity, there's a new opening, there's a new beginning in your life. And it's a time for adventure, a time for innocence and play and discovery, maybe connecting with your inner child and being in that beautiful, playful energy, okay? And with the wind chimes, we've got peace and harmony. So it's going to be a new phase of peace and harmony in your life, especially if you've been through a difficult time. And we've got communication comes in, and it's to do with love, with the heart there on the envelope. So there could be a communication coming in about love. Okay, so let's look at your tarot. So don't forget to check out, I always forget, not just your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus. That may resonate for you more. And I'm not sure when I'll be back on here again. But I will definitely be on again this week sometime. Okay. So the next 72 hours for Pisces, next 72 hours. Yeah, we've got wish fulfillment. So whatever this is, after a period of healing, you're going into a new phase and your wishes are going to come into being, materialize. We've got the soulmate energy here, the Lover's card. So you know, if you're not with anybody right now, you're attracting in your soulmate. Okay, this is a mutual divine love. Okay. Wow. And it's going to lead to the Ten of Pentacles. So this is somebody that's going to want to commit to you. This is somebody that's serious about it. This is somebody that wants that loving relationship. They want to move in with you. They want to create a home with you and build together your financial stability and abundance and leave a legacy. Okay, so this is somebody that really wants that commitment with you. Okay, so let's look at your fortune cookie. Yeah, we've got achievement here. Enjoy the limelight, you've earned it. Although on the family front, someone's health could cause some secret worries and sleepless nights. So I don't feel it's a major issue. I feel there's just something, okay, in your family maybe. Maybe pay attention, okay, to somebody that's not quite themselves. But it's nothing major to worry about there, so don't worry about that. I'm just going to finish with a couple of fairy messages, actually, to lighten the mood. Some fairy messages for the collective. Oh, Neha, you've just come in at the end. I would... I'll just do that quickly. So the current energies of Mamet. Yeah, they want to change things between you. Smooth out of the way. Yeah, they want to reconcile with you. Yeah, they're doing some healing work on themselves right now. So they're focusing on themselves. Oh, sorry, Neha. Did I miss it? I do beg your pardon. I didn't see it. I'm sorry. Messages for Neha. Messages for Neha from Mama Singh. Sometimes I feel obsessed, like I'm obsessed with you. When I met you, my goddess, everything changed. Please trust and believe in me. When I think of you, I'm overwhelmed with emotions. So they're overwhelmed with their emotions right now, okay? And they're focusing on themselves. So just focus on you, like I will say, and send that person loving energy. So I'm just going to finish with a couple of fairy messages, and then I'm going to go. Some fairy messages for the collective, please, Spirit, guides and angels. What does the collective need to know right now? So we've got, whom do you need to forgive? As you release old anger and resentment, you will find that your wishes will come true. So sometimes we hold on to anger, resentment from others and ourselves, for something we've done. And, we hold on to it and it keeps us stuck. And it keeps us stuck in the past. Okay, so it's time to let go of that. It's time to forgive yourself, time to forgive others. And the, oh God, what's it called? The Ho'oponopono prayer is a really good one to use for things like that. We've got spiritual teacher. Your life purpose involves teaching others about healing and spirituality. So a lot of you could feel guided, and this beautiful fairy is surrounded by animals. So a lot of you could resonate with animals, with nature in some way, and it could be actually not just people, but you could be helping to heal others, like animals, other creatures, and things like that. And the final message of today, you've got the power. Use your abilities to resolve the situation. You can do it. So whatever you're going through, Spirit want you to know you can do it. You have the power to change your reality, to change the outcome of something that's maybe not going in your way. Okay, so thank you so much for being here, and I will see you again very soon. Take care. Lots of love. Bye for now.